have they are debating this thing. This boy vehemently standing on this ground that God is white, and he's even telling him that God is white. So them that are white are godly people. Listen to it for yourself.
Talk about what happened about 300 years ago. Let's talk about what's happening in 1993 and why teenagers, people of your age, hate so much right now.
First of all, hate is reality. Okay, you teaching about love. Don't you know God hates? Scripture says in Ecclesiastes 3, there's a time and purpose for everything under the sun. A time to love, a time to hate, a time to kill, a time to be born, a time for peace, and a time for war. You got your damn nerve asking me why I hate the damn devil. You
But you know what?
raped my mother,
Wait,
my forefathers.
But I may have that, but like you just said, if there's a time for everything, all you espouse is hate. So
Now,
why don't you take the time to love?
We love the 12 tribes of Israel, the Negroes, West Indians, Haitians, Dominicans, Panamanians, Puerto Ricans, Cubans, Mexican and North American Indians. We love our people and we hate our enemies. And you ain't no damn Jew. Atah lo Yehudi, Atah lo Jacob, Atah Shatan, Yorash Caleb, Edomi Caleb, Shatan Caleb. You ain't no Jew.
Okay.
You're the devil that the Bible speaks of.
You know what? You can ask anyone. Go ahead.
All right, you said before that God is black.
Yeah, that's in
How do you know
Daniel
that?
7 verse 9. It says that God's hair was woolly and black people got woolly hair. In Revelations, the first chapter, the 14th verse, it says Christ, his hair was white like wool. Blacks got woolly. Then it says Christ looked so dark, he looked like brass, which is a derivative of brown, as if he burnt in the furnace. And if you burn anything in the furnace, it gets dark. Ezekiel 1 verse 7 states the angels are black. Jeremiah 14:2 states the Jews are black.
Shallow. We're not going to have a Bible lesson right this minute, but you got that. But what is your point, sir?
The point is that everything he's saying isn't true. It may say like dark, but that doesn't mean a thing.
That's a damn lie.
What does it say?
Okay.
The black young man refused to be intimidated. And that is what I picked. That's what just gave me joy. That he refused to be intimidated by anybody coming to tell him that he's like the devil because of his color. And there was a point he was trying to point out. As in, I was so happy when I stumbled upon this, and I felt like sharing it here because it is something that is part of us in our society, that the mentality of us has been built in a way that we just imagine God as that white man with that long hair. And if you know that picture that has been circulating as Jesus Christ, if you know the story behind that man, it will be an insult to God himself. Few of those that are there that are like him. Majority of those that are there are white. And he could open his mouth and defend his people because you could see the pain in him, what he went through. Now you claim you are God's own elect, you are God's own people, you have the same color as God, you are good, and you are deleting our ancestors, you deleted our ancestors, you rape our mothers. A lot of heinous crimes are being committed by the same you that preach that you are the same color as God or you are like God. And then we that you have said that this is who we are, you on your own willingly take our lives, you delete our lives on your own as if you are God on earth. You take our life, like our lives are in your hands, and you do those things to our ancestors. And then it's like, we should not say anything. We do not have the right to say anything. We should just keep quiet. Because by the time we open our mouth to talk, they'll say it's hate comments. They'll say this one is breeding what on the channel. YouTube want to put a strike because you are not doing what? You are creating commotion on YouTube. And this is the system that we are running in the world. That the black people cannot open their mouth to defend themselves. When they open their mouth, they want to say something to pour out their hearts. These are people that we've gone through a lot as a set of human beings on earth. And still at that, they don't want us to air our view. They don't want us to say, my back is paining me. Like, they are flogging you behind and they don't want you to say, to cry. You don't want me to cry and you are flogging me. What is the essence? So they are depriving us of everything that you can think about. And that is why I was so lifted when I saw this. That's fire in him. Part us and go. Nobody will ask you anything. They can imprison us even when we do not commit any crime, and nobody will ask a question. Because there is this stereotype. We have been tagged as bad people. It's only evil that can come out of us. And nothing good can come out of them. You don't see the way they are like devils. So it's only devilish act that they can perform. Right? So You that is like God, that have the same color as God, what are those godly activities that you do? What are those godly attributes that are in you? Is it the molestation? Is it the deliberately deleting of people? Is it you coming to Africa and going away, stealing our things and going with it? Is that a godly attribute? They call their children to witness it, indirectly telling them, okay, this is how we do it. This is how we treat their type. And these children grow with that idea that black people are people that shouldn't be alive. Black people are people that shouldn't be given opportunities. Black people can only be used as slaves. They teach their children. We have been deceived all this time. And a lot of us are willingly accepting to still be deceived. Because when the truth is glaring and we refuse to accept that truth, because we feel, oh, if we accept it, it's going to affect what we have, the faith we have already, then we are willingly leaving ourselves to be deceived. There are some group of persons that change the gospel, that maneuver the gospel, that use God's name to achieve the evil plans that they have for our continent. And it was so perfect for them. And that is what we are suffering till today. Because they want to be the superior power. So for them to be that superior power, they have to be like gods. Now, what story is the best story to give than to say God looks like them? And that is why they initiated that idea. And the plan worked so well. And since we ourselves refuse to excavate, we refuse to dig into history, we refuse to go back to history. We keep hearing some person say they are scared of history because when you go to history, you get so confused. It is when you want to be confused that you get confused. So a lot of us agree to keep living in the lie and keep acting as if nothing has happened. Anyway, leave your comment and thought there at the section. I just feel like bringing this back here so that some of you that are like, oh, let's forget about this issue, nobody have gone there, nobody have seen, so that you get to see that this is the mind of these people. They do not think the way you think.
But in terms of Homo sapiens, we know from not just archaeological information, but also from biological information, that all human beings who live on the earth today, nearly 8 billion human beings, have the DNA that comes from one African woman who lived in East Africa between 200,000 and 300,000 years ago. So the first thing to know about Africa and black people is that before 70,000 years ago, everybody in the world was black. And the reason everybody in the world was black before 70,000 years ago was because we had not migrated out of the continent of Africa. It's the migration out of the continent of Africa that gave the world its differentiation. So that's the first thing. Well, that's a sort of a basic kind of thing.
Participate as a people in something that I call retail therapy. As a people, we blame the white man for 95% of our problems, but still not spend 97% of our money with them. We are the leaders in unnecessary spending. You know, unnecessary spending is buying stuff you don't need with money that you don't have from people that you don't like to impress people that you don't even know. Well, it's a sad state that we have brought in. Last year, they're estimating in 2018 that we brought in $1.3 trillion as black people in America. Out of 226 nations on earth, that makes us the 8th richest nation on the planet. We brought in $700 billion more than Mexico, $600 billion more than Spain. So what this says is for all of these nations to have half in income, half in money, but double in independence. We got a lot of dollars, but we need some more sense. Right now, Vlad, unfortunately, our brain as a people has been hardwired from happiness to spending. But we got to rehardwire and take it from happiness to spending and take it from happiness to saving and happiness to investing.
Alright, love yourself, love others, stay safe, stay positive. Don't forget to leave your comment and sort there at the section, and I will see you in my next one. Bye for now.